Okay, we've got a different type of copy job we're going to do now. This is for everyone to see. So we're going to take someone's graffiti handwritings and we're going to do something interesting with it onto A3. I don't know how well this will work, but we're going to set up the copier for this process. Now, I would say we stick the exposure on normal. We're going to go straight for, again, we're going to go tray 4. And it's going to leave this on the text mode. So we're going to try something different now, copier pundits. There it goes, it's starting up. And we're going to move it. And hopefully we get a mirror image at the bottom here. Hey, the graffiti, that looks pretty cool. That is a work of art in itself. That's very clever, very worked out. Okay, we're going to put this graffiti piece on the glass and we're going to make this one, maybe copy it onto A3 from here. And we're not going to worry about the cover. We might as well make it look grungy, a bit 90s-esque. Now we're just going to go paper supply. We're going to keep it on, put it on tray 4 A3. So I've got a few little bits to do before I get off to the bizhub. Now we're going to go and make this. We're going to darken this actually. I think we're going to make this nice and heavy. It's hard to say how dark I want to go, whether to go all the way dark or just there. But we'll just use that one. So this may be the last dance. And let's just check our copy. And we say that it's not too bad. It's got a little bit of a line there, but hey, might as well just learn to keep it a bit grungy, hey? Not too high class. Now we're going to put this other design down on the glass too. So we're going to do them all the same so that the registration on the bizhub will be good. So it looks like it might put that blank sheet of A3 behind it too. We don't want those marks repeating themselves too often on the glass, but then it might make it look better. Oh, hang it, bang it, we're not going to put that there, we're just going to lay it straight on the glass because we've got to get rid of that 90s aesthetic back again. So holding this curly document's going to be a little bit tricky, but let's see what happens. Just press that start button again. I'll just check my exposure, we're back onto normal. We'll just go back to where we were. Paper supply, tray 4 again, because we've got canned by auto clear. So we're just doing some bare bones photocopying today on this device. I think that's what I've been intending. And this is this one. This one might need a little bit of darkness because of the pen wasn't very strong, so I might have to take up this exposure and make this exposure even heavier. We're going to go to the full darkness, which is what a toner head or a copier industrialist is experiencing at this moment. A lot of them. Get a little bit creative here. We're going to get close down to the lovely display. And here we go. We've got another copy. And yes, we've got some more marks and bits, but I guess it's a graffiti piece, so we don't really want to be too posh about it. So that's that part. Okay, copier pundits, we're now going to photocopy this one as well. And we're going to do something to it. We're going to take this one and we're going to put it on the same way as before. Oh damn, I'm messing this up. It's all coiled. It's all coiled up. It's a bit of a nuisance handling a document like this. So the bottom of this document is going to go down here. And we're going to try and push it up to all the way up against this scale up there, because we want the, hang on, what are we doing here? We're doing, yeah, that's right, we wanted to do it that way. So just place it there. And I'm just going to close our cover. And yes, I do have a heart of glass. Yes, being a copier pundit can be like having a fragile heart of glass. So now the exposure, we're going to have to keep the exposure. It's a tough one. We'll just make it a normal exposure. So we're just going to flash our badges around. There you go. And while we've just flashed our badges around, we've now basically lifted up the image. So it's got better composition here, in my opinion anyway. We might have to darken our exposure because of the image generation process. We might have to darken him down to here. I think that'd be a good compromise. We don't want to darken it too much and lose the beautiful pencil, or the biro pen effect. And out it comes. I think that does look better, but we'll see what happens when we commit it to the hub and some other machines, whatever machines we have. So that's the end of that. Graffiti job. That's right, good. Density. Text. Whoa, no text enhancement for this. I'm going to do away with that. Some things that happen with his photocopier. Right, so I'm going to have to scribble out text enhancement on my notes. So this is just for that job there. And press the start button. This is one of my flat work jobs for a person in hospital. It's dedicated to him. And this has got to be done in monocolor later on. So we're just testing it in black and white first. Make sure we got the settings right. Now we're going to be quick about it. I'm going to put the other original down. So this is the original. I'm now going to put this one down to the same settings. And then we copy them in monocolor later on. So put that down. So hit start, and then we're going to have to make alterations to the notes. It's best to test in black and white first, otherwise if you get it wrong in colour, you're going to cost you a bomb, so to speak. In other words, cost a lot of money that we artists don't often have. So that's the first one, and that's the second one. So there you go, this is for colour separations later. Data. Konica Minolta bizhub C280. Great machine, this one. Colour separations. This is going to be copied in cyan. Curl's a bit of a nuisance, but it might add some character. Programming for colour seps. Single colour. We want cyan. Original C. 3. The density. Text. Density plus dark. And I think that's all we're setting this thing up for. So, first colour sep out of the machine. Alright, we've got cyan. Cyan colour sep. Questioning whether I should darken it a bit. I should darken the image a little bit darker. So maybe we'll add a bit of extra density and we'll just repeat the process. Second one out of the machine, because we've got to copy these as another generation after this. So I think we'll just stick with the second one. This one's going to be copied as magenta colour separation. Magenta, We use the same settings, except we change this to magenta. So I've had to cut bits out of this documentation because we don't want to take up too much space on this phone. So I'll just show you the complete output here. So I know your machine heads love this. So that's the magenta saturation. That looks pretty cool. So that's that separation done. And the third and final step is yellow. Colour separation yellow. So put that on the glass. Well, that's pretty obvious. Sorry to insult anyone's intelligence here. That's not my intention. Yellow. So, well, again, I don't know whether to darken the yellow, but we'll just leave it at that. Same setting. And out it comes. That's it. That's our colour steps done. Let's turn this off. We're going to shoot this one as a cyan original. We changed our minds again. Some reason. So out of the hub it arrives, and we have there the solid colour separation. Colour separations. Alright, colour separations. Oops. Setting. About that. Just time to lay down the original. Okay, we're laying down the original on the hub, the first original in the layout. So hopefully things will go as well. So this is for the black contingent of the copy. This is quite challenging. I'm going to put two overlays on one sheet. This is the black, and then the cyan will go over the top, or combined with this copy. So we're now scanning. So now we've got to take off the first copy. So there's going to be 4 to be scanned in altogether, but we can't do more than 2 at a time on this copier system. Copier systems have not come very far and they're not terribly versatile like they should be. So it's a bit fiddly doing this while holding the camera, but see how it goes, eh? This is the first stage in the overlay. And we have to basically now tell the machine we're finished, and we just hit the start key. So this is what it's doing. There's like a little flashing light there. There's a gig. Whoa. Oh dang. I've made a mistake. I've made a human error. How did I get A4 paper? Back to the drawing board. Okay, we're going to have to just check our machine settings. We've got original size. It's been detected. It's at A3. I should have put the original on the glass first. That might have fouled up the detection settings, but now we're going to go and manually select A3 paper. There we go. And we're going to start the overlay sequence again. See if it works, if we do it right this time. So, I'm going to start again. Oh, no, stop. I've made an error. Okay, we're going to attempt an overlay. We're going to start with the yellow. So we're just going to get into it. And this time, I hope this time the setting is improved. So here we go. First original scanning. Okay, trying to lift off original. I'll just turn this off for a moment. Magenta on glass. Magenta stage on the glass. Now we hit the start button. We're going to scan again. Then we hit the finish key and then the start key. And this will be our first output from the corrected settings we've made. Because even the biggest experts can make mistakes too. So there you have it, we've got a double overlay. It's looking a bit faint, so I might have to do something more. I'm just questioning whether I should adjust the copy or whether I should leave it, but maybe we'll just run with it. So now we're just going to change the original. I'll just turn this off. Now we're going to have a go at adjusting the settings now. We're going to go density. And it looks like you'll have to go a bit darker. Background removal, I'm just wondering if you should leave it there or keep it there, that the density is darker. You might hit text button, give it more heaviness. Text photo, trying to decide. Text. Application, edit color. I think we'll just leave it at that. Hopefully this extra density will give us more boof. So there you go. Okay, we've just placed the yellow on the glass again. So again, we're going to scan the first document, or the first artwork. We're now setting the second original again. And Luigi, I can't wait to see you. So now we're going to hit finish key. And hope this output's darker than the last output. So I'll turn this off for a moment. Oh, hang on, what have I done? I've not hit the start key. I'm getting a bit absent-minded here. Absent-minded bizhub professor. That's the joke. That's the joke. So it's flying out of the output tray, and it still looks wishy-washy. I'm going to have to try that one again, third time over. Okay, we're going to try a third change here. So we might have to take this right to the dark end of the scale. Might be more text enhancement. No, we don't. Dot matrix original, that might change the effect. So we're going to start again. We're also going to get stuck in here, and maybe that's all right. Okay, I've reset the yellow original. Time to print. Time to start all over again on this. So we changed our original types. I forgot, I didn't document this in this clip, so I'm going to have to show it to you after I've done the scanning. So we scanned the first one. I'm going to drop it in here in the output tray because there's no room in this place for me to do my stuff. And we'll just turn that off for now. Now the magenta is being scanned. Magenta. Then we've got to hit the finish key. Hit the start key. And just to show you what I've done to this machine, I have changed the density. I've put the density up full to dark. And I've also got it on dot matrix original, which is quite a heavy sort of print. And this looks like it. This looks a lot better now. Questioning whether I should go over it again, but I think we can call that a cut for now. That looks good. That looks like the original we're going to work with in the intermediate phase. We've got to put the other originals through. So now we're going to, just got to make us don't talk too much. We're going to put the cyan document through again, and then the black will go over the top of this part. This is part two of the job. Now I'm fiddling a bit here. I'm getting a little bit funny with the camera here, but it's always good to be a little bit candid. Remember, candid camera, you're not allowed to do that now. Shooting in public, people in public places, you get in trouble. Sad. But this is candid here for me. I'm candid, being candid here. Trying to be real as much as I can without going mad. But, you know, you've got to have a sense of humour. Just because, you know, you're doing a serious job. Photocopiers can be fun, and it's also human. It's about being human. So we're going to put down the black copy, and I'm going to do this one. Why am I doing it like this? Well, I've got plenty of room on this hard drive at the moment, but these videos have got to be fun. Fun is important in copy art. So here comes the other original. I'm going to press finish again, hit start. This is how to do a C280. So this is part two. So we got the blue and cyan and black have now been nicely output. Okay, bizhubbers and Luigi, we are going to go further now. We're going to go to the next stage, and that's copying the two intermediates onto one sheet. So we're going to go edit color, color adjust. We may have to get a little bit more saturated. I'm going to ram up the saturation. Just an interruption. So now we might want to ram up the sharpness to 2 plus 2. Whether we want to do an old trick, ram up the colour balance a bit harder, like we did in the old days. So we're going to ram up all the values, and that should be okay. Now we're going to try and see if this works. Switch off for now. So now we're going to take, whoops, a bit clumsy here, clumsy bizhub professor as well as absent-minded. So we're going to take one of the originals, this one, this intermediate, and hope that doesn't fall off the dock feeder. And we're going to place this down on the platen. I'm actually questioning whether I should have rammed up the colour balance hard or whether I should ram it up maximum like I did in the old days. So we're just going to make a quick on-the-fly adjustment. I don't know whether I'm doing this right, but we'll see how it goes. You can dance, I can jive, and I was thinking of this song on my way to this venue. That's part one, scan. So you take off, grab this one, and someone needs to use the photocopier in a minute. So this is what public facility use is all about. So this is the second stage of our job. We place him on the glass, and we're just gonna scan it. I'm getting off the machine in a moment. I just have to finish the job. Just in a moment. I know. And this machine's about to output the copy, and hopefully I'll be out of here before this person. I like to be considerate to my competing. There you have it. It's pretty heavy and pretty graphy. I do hope I've done it right. It looks very bright. So this is the job. This is the bizhub job.
Okay, you had a good run.
Yep, that's a good run. That looks good. I'll have to show this off later. Data.